What do you do when a 17-year-old in your life asks you, how do you get over a big heartbreak? Disclaimer: I am no relationship expert, and neither are you probably. But one thing we have in common is we don't like to see our teens suffering. So we don't want to see our kids with the wrong people. And how we define the wrong people will vary, whatever. My advice to teens: heartbreak doesn't just come from breakups. Heartbreak comes from pain, from going through something that's painful to you. You getting kicked out of school, your dog dying, you getting fired from your job, your life in chaos. Heartbreak is also failing at something that you've tried to do, that you really cared about getting right. When I get asked something like, how do you get over a big heartbreak? I say, you don't get over it. You get stronger and you can take more. There's a really good speech in the movie Rocky Balboa where he's talking to his son about how life is not about how hard you hit, but how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How do you make yourself stronger? It's a very complicated question. Maybe by surprising yourself at how strong you really are. Maybe finding out that you're way stronger than you thought you were. Maybe finding out that not only are there better people out there for you, but they're not out of your reach. Another thing Rocky says to his son in that movie is, if you know what you're worth, go out and get what you're worth. But don't point fingers and blame this person or that person for not being where you want to be. Getting over a big heartbreak or coming to terms with it, rather, bearing your scar and moving on. Maybe you make yourself stronger by exploring the idea that as bad as this is, you can make it worse. Let me have some coffee while I think. Because it really does get better the more you work at it. It really does get better, and every little deposit you make might not be a huge step forward, but it's a step. It's not a step backwards, and it's not running around in circles going nowhere. If the teens in your life are anything like the teens in my life, they're a hell of a lot stronger than they think they are. And they need to be told that, not just what they're doing wrong. They need to be told all the ways that they can make things right. And we should be careful that we are as good an example of that as we can be. A teenager has access to the bookstore. A teenager has access to the rec center. Working on that, as scary as it is, making new friends, talking to new people, because they don't have a preconceived notion about you other than what you give them, and neither do you of them. So it's a clean start. Maybe spending quality time with a new person will help you figure out what you can do to fix your current relationships. Maybe. Shout out KRS-One, man. He dropped a new album called The World Is Mind, M-I-N-D. The album features a sample that says, to have once been a criminal is not a disgrace. How does it go? Hold on a second. Oh, this is gonna kill me. Oh, to have once been a criminal is not a disgrace. To remain a criminal, that is a disgrace. To not go to work on yourself, from my point of view, is more something to be embarrassed about than buying a book on how to fix your life. So, how do you get over a big heartbreak? You don't. You make yourself stronger. So not being bothered by what other people say, whether it means getting laughed at by your old friends, whether it means, stepping out of your comfort zone. Is fixing your life worth being uncomfortable for a little while? Because if it's not, man, good luck to you. Anyway, so that's my 2 cents. Peace.